Fourier transform and fj of a signal ft has the property a fj fj, b fj fj, c fj fj, d fj fj. The correct answer is fj fj. In figure the current I is A1A, B2A, C4A, D8A. The correct answer is 1A. Figure shows the variation of z for a positive real function. The function is A RC impedance, B RL impedance, C RLC impedance, D reactance function. The correct answer is RC impedance. The voltage drop per ampere-metre of an aluminium conductor is higher as compared to a copper conductor of the same size due to its higher A. Insulation resistance, B. Resistivity, C. Conductivity, D. Current density. The correct answer is resistivity. A in-port network is said to be active if power in the CKT is A P0, B P0, C P0, D P. The correct answer is P0. When a current flows through a coil of insulated wire, the coil shows the properties of a magnet. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. Transformer coil is an insulator. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. The active elements on the positive and negative plates of lead-acid battery are A. Lead peroxide and lead, B. Lead and lead peroxide, C. Lead peroxide and lead sulfate, D. Lead and lead. The correct answer is lead peroxide and lead. Millmans theorem is the best to find A. Equivalent voltage or current source, B. Equivalent voltage source, C. Equivalent voltage and resistance of a circuit, D. None of the above. The correct answer is equivalent voltage or current source. The transfer function is for A. Low pass filter, B. Notch filter, C. High pass filter, D. Band pass filter. The correct answer is low pass filter. For the time domain response shown in figure, the pole A lies on negative real axis, B lies on positive real axis, C lies on imaginary axis, D is complex or imaginary. The correct answer is lies on negative real axis. The units of resistivity are ohm-metre. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. A cut set schedule shows A. Incidence of branches to loops, B. Incidence of branches to nodes, C. Incidence of nodes to loops, D. None of the above. The correct answer is incidence of branches to nodes. The value of current at resonance in series RLC circuit is affected by the value of AC, BL, CR, D. All of the above. The correct answer is R. Sometimes the rotating devices in a room having fluorescent lamps appear to be any station. This is due to A. Defect in the lamp, B. Low voltage, C. High voltage, D. Stroboscopic effect. The correct answer is defect in the lamp. The transfer function V2 V1 for figure has A 0 at origin, B a 0 at infinity, C no 0, D a 0 at J1. The correct answer is a 0 at J1. A dependent source. A may be a current source or voltage source. B is neither a current source nor a voltage source. C is always a voltage source. D is always a current source. The correct answer is always a current source. The resonant frequency of a series resonant circuit is A. Arithmetic mean of half-power frequencies, B. Independent of inductance of the circuit. C. Independent of capacitance of the circuit. D. Geometric mean of half-power frequencies. The correct answer is geometric mean of half-power frequencies. 12 resistance each 2 ohm are connected to form a cube, one resistance being in each arm of cube. The resistance between any two diagonally opposite comers is A1, B2, C4, D8. The correct answer is 2. Choose the correct option. Dual. A. Tree-quadtree. B. Twig link. C. Cut set loop. D. All. The correct answer is all. The voltage induced in a loop of wire rotating in a strong and steady magnetic field is A. Pulsating DC. B. DC. C. Rectified AC. D. AC. The correct answer is AC. A series RL circuit is switched on to an exponential source VEAT at T0. The current A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. A tie-set schedule shows A. Incidence of branches to nodes. B. Incidence of branches to loops. C. Incidence of nodes to loops. D. None of the above. The correct answer is incidence of branches to loops. A constant K-band stop filter has cutoff frequencies of 1000 and 4000 Hz. The attenuation will be maximum when frequency is A. 4000 Hz, B. 3000 Hz, C. 2000 Hz, D. 1000 Hz. The correct answer is 2000 Hz. The equation where V1, V2, VB are the instantaneous branch voltages and I1, I2, IB are the instantaneous branch currents pertains to A. Compensation theorem, B. Bisectional theorem, C. Thevenins theorem, D. Reciprocity theorem. The correct answer is Thevenins theorem. In a purely inductive AC circuit, the supply voltage and voltage induced across inductance are equal and opposite at all instants. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. A zinc carbon cell is a primary cell. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. When determining Thevenins resistance of a circuit, A. All sources must be open-circuited. B. All sources must be short-circuited. C. All voltages sources must be open-circuited and all current sources must be short-circuited. D. All sources must be replaced by their internal resistances. The correct answer is all sources must be short-circuited. When cells are connected in series, emfs of all cells must be equal. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is false. Which of the following is not a nonlinear element? A. Transistor. B. Heater coil. C. Diode. D. Electric arc with unlike electrodes. The correct answer is heater coil. Nodal analysis is applicable to A. Planar network, B. Planar and non-planar both, C. Circuit containing only voltage source, D. Non-planar. The correct answer is planar and non-planar both. The transfer function represents A. A high-pass filter, B. Band elimination filter, C. A resonator, D. An all-pass filter. The correct answer is a high-pass filter. For a series circuit of variable R and XL, the impedance locus is A. Straight line parallel to x-axis in first quadrant, B. A straight line parallel to x-axis in fourth quadrant, C. A straight line parallel to y-axis in second quadrant, D. A straight line parallel to y-axis in first quadrant. The correct answer is a straight line parallel to x-axis in first quadrant. For a given line voltage, 4 heating coils will produce maximum heat when connected. A. All in parallel. B. All in series. C. With 2 parallel pairs in series. D. 1 pair in parallel with the other 2 in series. The correct answer is all in parallel. The integral of a unit step function is A. An impulse function. B. A ramp function. C. A ramp function of slope 1. D. None of these. The correct answer is a ramp function of slope 1. As per Euler's identity EJT cos Tj sin t. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. The reading of the voltmeter V in figure should be volt. A. 60. B. 10. C. 66. D. 0. The correct answer is 10. Two networks said to be dual to each other. A. If mesh equation of one is same to other of node equation. B. If mesh equation of both is same. C. If node equation of both is same. D. Neither mesh equation nor node equation is same. The correct answer is if mesh equation of one is same to other of node equation. For a symmetrical network, A. Z11 Z22, B. Z12 Z21, C. Z11 Z22 and Z12 Z21, D. Z11 Z12 Z12 20. The correct answer is Z11 Z22 and Z12 Z21. Consider the following statements. A. 1, 2 and 3. B. 1, 2, 3 and 4. C. 1, 2 and 4. D. 3 and 4. The correct answer is 1, 2, 3 and 4. A network is causal if impulse response is 0 for T0. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. When an alternating current passes through an ohmic resistance, the electrical power converted into heat is A. Apparent power. B. True power. C. Reactive power. D. None of the above. The correct answer is true power. Volume control found on the front panel of television receivers. A. A ganged resistor. B. A variable resistor of logarithmic type. C. A variable resistor of linear type. D. A trimmer potentiometer. The correct answer is a variable resistor of logarithmic type.